Here we go. Let's do it. It's bowl season. It's time to lock in that guaranteed rate. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl will feature 6-6 West Virginia taking on 8-4 Minnesota. So let's dive right into it. This is a very interesting matchup because of one key person, and he's not even going to be really in the game, coaching or playing. Kirk Ciarrocca, the former Minnesota offensive coordinator, did his thing, went to Penn State, didn't work out. This last season, he was the offensive analyst at West Virginia. Now, he's not going to coach in the game, but you got to think he's going to give his old buddy PJ Fleck a couple of pointers on how to defend Neil Brown's West Virginia offense. Now, let's talk about that West Virginia offense because there's one key component of that offense that will not be in this game, and that's Leddie Brown, running back. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards the last two seasons. He has opted out for the NFL draft, and that's big because the last two games of the regular season for Leddie Brown, the Texas game and the Kansas game, he rushed for over 150 yards and one touchdown each in each of those games. Now, Minnesota already has a top 10 defense against the run nationally. It's going to work even better for them now because Leddie Brown is not in the lineup. Still thought Minnesota had a really good shot to defend that West Virginia run well, even if Leddie Brown was playing, but now he's not. That's a big-time advantage for the Golden Gophers in this matchup. Let's go to the other side. Jarret Doege throwing the ball for West Virginia. Now, he can throw the ball. This is a West Virginia offense that in a pass-happy Big 12 conference, they are one of the best. They're fourth in the Big 12 in passing offense this season. So, and then you take Leddie Brown out of this game, you got to think West Virginia is going to look to throw it around. You got to think that is going to be their main game plan. And when you look at things from the Minnesota side of things, you got to think you're going to key in on that. Now, here are two big points in terms of that for Minnesota. Let's look at it. West Virginia has given up the most sacks in the Big 12 this season. They've given up 33 sacks. So this is an offensive line that isn't great right now. And this is an offensive line. You know, we talked about Leddie Brown in terms of running the ball. Going to quickly go back to that. They were actually last in the Big 12 in rushing, despite Leddie Brown's 1,000-yard season. So this is an offensive line that is not great. So if Minnesota can get after the passer, they can get after Jarret Doege in this one, they could have a really good day in terms of containing this West Virginia offense. And you look at Minnesota, they're second in the Big Ten in passing defense. Really loved what I saw out of the young corner, Justin Wally, in that game against Wisconsin. He's a young kid, and he might be the next guy after where Antoine Winfield Jr. left off a couple of years ago in that Minnesota secondary, the next guy that the Gophers could produce on this side of the football. I love Minnesota's defense, love what they've been doing. They're probably going to make West Virginia one-dimensional in this football game, going to try to throw it around. That West Virginia offensive line statistically not very good. And look at what Minnesota, Tanner Morgan's coming back next season, Chris Autman-Bell's coming back next season. They've got an offensive line that should be able to impose their will on this West Virginia defense. The way Minnesota is going to be able to win this game, be physical, because you know West Virginia is going to look to throw it around. You know West Virginia is going to look to put the ball in the air because their running game is not there in this football game. So the game plan appears to be pretty easy. Hey, play Big Ten football. Play ground and pound. Play really good defense. And Minnesota should get away with a 9-win season, taking a lot of momentum. Tanner Morgan's back. Mo Ibrahim, Trey Potts. The core of running backs are back. Chris Autman-Bell will be back. This is a Gopher team that everybody should watch out for in 2022. Want to hear your thoughts? Guaranteed Rate Bowl? I'm not going to go so far as to guarantee Minnesota's rate of victory in this game, but I definitely think the Gophers have a shot. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more Big Ten content. Bowl previews coming up. It's that time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We'll see you in the next one.